des appels à la fin des guerres ou des luttes contre les violences conjugales. En application de l'article 4 de la Constitution togolaise qui reconnaît une valeur constitutionnelle aux instruments internationaux des droits de l'homme ratifiés par le Togo et la Convention des droits de l'enfant ratifiée en 1990, le Togo a adopté un code de l'enfant dont l'article 32 déclare l'État reconnaît et garantit à l'enfant discernant dans les conditions fixées par la loi l'exercice des libertés de l'association, de réunion et de manifestation pacifique. C'est ainsi qu'en pratique, le Conseil national de la jeunesse contribue à la pleine et effective participation des jeunes au processus de prise de décision et du développement de la nation. Le gouvernement facilite également l'action des organisations des structures civiles engagées pour la participation active des jeunes. Il en est ainsi de l'ONG Jeunes volontaires pour l'environnement qui promet la participation des jeunes aux actions de développement durable. Afin d'apporter une protection renforcée aux défenseurs des droits humains, mon pays doit, à la fin de cette année, adopter une loi sur les modalités de reconnaissance et de protection des défenseurs des droits humains.
The Vice President, the nation welcomes the report of the Special Rapporteur on the situation of human rights defenders, which focuses on the situation of child and human rights defenders around the world. This year marks 50 years of the end of apartheid, a tyranny that was declared as a crime against humanity by the United Nations because of its grave human rights violations. The struggle against apartheid received worldwide support, and human rights defenders were among those who kept anti-apartheid status alive on the agenda of the United Nations, before which the heroes and the heroes whose sacrifices have delivered the freedom we enjoy today. As a result, the centrality of South Africa's constitution is premised on its Bill of Rights, which remains a means by which we maintain our commitment to the United Nations human rights declaration as well as the declaration of human rights defenders. The Vice President, we are therefore traveling from a big picture that the report paints on the situation of human rights defenders across the globe. As a result, we wish to reiterate our government's commitment to ensure the safety of human rights defenders and the situation where violations and abuses occur. Perpetrators will be held accountable for this effective remedy. Regarding the protection of whistleblowers and human rights defenders, the South African government is reviewing the Protected Disclosures Act and the Witness Protection Act to ensure that whistleblowers are protected. I thank you.
Thank you. I now invite the floor to respond to the questions and comments.
Hello everybody, I was just trying to work out how much time I have because to be honest,
Bonjour. C'est la 55e session de droits de l'homme aux Nations Unies. 55e session de droits de l'homme aux Nations Unies. Ça parle des crimes de sang. Donc, peuple congolais, chers compatriotes, je suis là pour représenter le peuple congolais. Et devant le siège de la République du Congo aux Nations Unies.
And say, yes, we protect human rights defenders, absolutely. And many of the questions that we have asked about from the floor have asked about how do we protect better young human rights defenders. And a lot of it comes down to recognizing them as legitimate actors promoting and defending human rights. And here I have to put up my own hand, because I had to challenge myself during this whole process. I had to challenge myself over how I behaved when I was a director of an organization. I think we all need to look at it from young eyes. And as an almost 72-year-old, that's very difficult for me now. But I this will only be successful if states themselves recognize the universality and legitimacy of the international human rights system, which I think is really under attack. And sadly, too many states are talking out of both sides of their mouths when it comes to human rights. Each time you promote human rights in one country and don't...
Aux Nations Unies, aux Nations Unies, aux Nations Unies, aux Nations Unies. C'est sur les droits de l'homme, crimes contre l'humanité.
We tried to do great things back here. So the first grouping, Lithuania, Norway, Luxembourg, EU, Chechnya, Australia, Costa Rica, Ireland, Slovenia. You all asked about the most urgent actions that states should take to ensure meaningful participation. The measures you should take are many, but the following come from youth and human rights defenders themselves, some of whom are here. And a big shout out to them. First of all, you just need to include them, involve them, consult them, consult youth and children in policy discussions, provide access to funding, protection, legal support, and make sure that you give them visibility. And I know that there are moves in several countries of integrating youth and children into their strategies and that. But there's a lot more to be done. Legitimize it. You know, and give them meaningful consultation, not just the usual, how do you put it, token. You know, you have a child, you have a woman, you have somebody, a left minority, whatever it is labeled as one. Then, specifically for the European Union, ensure the implementation of the European Union guidelines, which you mentioned, and always, every time, about how wonderful they are. And I know that they are actually, implemented in an uneven manner across the EU member states. I also know that cases that we ask EU member states to take up are not properly taken up. There's no coordinated action, indeed, sometimes there's very little action. In relation to academic studies, talk about these cases when you hear about it, and engage with the relevant university authorities, and also schools who downgrade children's marks because they've taken part in something or suspended them. And maybe think about providing scholarships for human rights defenders who are expelled from school or university in their home countries. And regarding specific strategies to empower youth activists in their ongoing work, there's always training opportunities for young human rights defenders, access to visas to travel and connect with the human rights community and get to know